Hi, today we're in Mequon, Wisconsin with homeowner Laura, walking through her recently remodeled basement. Hi Laura.
Hi.
Hi, can you tell us a little bit about why you decided to remodel your basement?
Yes, so we had been in the house a number of years, had a lot of just more kids since when we bought it. So we really wanted to kind of take this unfinished space and make it usable space. So we wanted a space for entertaining, we wanted a space for our kids. My husband plays music, so we really needed kind of some separate spaces all in one. So we really wanted to kind of take this unusable space and make it an addition for our family to be able to use the space.
Excellent. Well, why did you choose S.J. Janis as your remodeler for the project?
So when we were initially looking, we definitely interviewed various companies just to kind of see what was out there. And I feel like our project was sort of specific, so we did need those separate spaces. And that's a kind of tough concept to be like, we want this to look cohesive and good, but we had to have some specific things that we needed or some specific specs even for the music space. So one thing that really stood out to us with S.J. Janis was just the really kind of client-centered approach. So they took their time with us. We asked tons of questions. The design coordinator really made sure that he was understanding how we wanted to use the space within our budget. They offered really good creative ideas. So we had ideas, but we really were like, tell us what you would do. And we feel like S.J. Janis really had the most creative ideas. They were really responsive to our needs and our concerns and how we wanted the space to feel. And then of course, their reviews were great. We talked to other customers and people had good things to say.
Great. Well, I know starting out with an unfinished basement, it can be a little difficult to visualize what the space could be. How did the interior design team help you with that visualization?
That was actually huge for us, and actually one of the other reasons we went with S.J. Janis. So you all did a 3D rendering of our space. I am a super visual person, so just seeing drawings, it's great, but really being able to see the 3D rendering where you can kind of virtually walk through the space, see what it's gonna look like, make those tweaks and edits, that was really kind of game changing for us because we were like, okay, that's what it's going to look like, not just kind of trusting, okay, I think this is what it's going to look like. So that was really cool. And, again, with the client-centered focus, we had meetings about that. We sat down and looked at that with the whole team to be like, do you want this here? Do you want this there? Or it's really cool. You can be like, here's a little tweak you can make, or this is what it would look like with a fireplace. So that was really helpful, just especially if people are visual people, to be able to see it. And then eventually even see what your finishes and stuff are going to look like.
And how about as the project was being constructed, you had a project manager that was guiding you through each phase, was that correct?
Yes. So he was amazing, so friendly, like they're here all the time, so they kind of become part of your family. So you're going to want somebody that's friendly, nice, and again, cared about, like some of the work was done in the summer, so my whole family was home. So we were around, and there was just a lot of conversations about how can we make this easy for you? How can we make this as least disruptive as possible? Really transparent conversations about it's going to be loud this week, or this is going to be a challenging phase for noise-wise, or moving things in. And so we were able to just really adjust because there were no surprises. There wasn't like, oh my gosh, you're bringing all this stuff in today. It was like we really knew all along, because of that project manager, when people were going to show up, what was going to be happening. And of course, there's changes, but we were always kept in the loop about that. So we always felt like, okay, when you're doing a large construction project of this size, there's going to be some hiccups, but they felt super navigated. We felt really cared for. It wasn't like, we felt like there wasn't time or our concerns weren't being addressed. We actually felt like there was communication proactively along the whole time. So he was wonderful.
Great. And did you have any tools to help you keep track of the schedule and when things were happening? No, Builder Trend was one of the calendar programs we had used.
Yes, huge, so helpful. We were always on Builder Trend. You can see generally what's going to be going on. The project manager would make changes in that. But again, just highlighting the communication. So he'd make a change in that, but he'd also maybe shoot a text or talk with us before he left and be like, hey, I updated that just so you're seeing that. We're pretty tech savvy, so that worked really well for us. But the tag team approach, you know, if you're not going to be on the app, there's a lot of other ways. There's like a calendar, you know, people are constantly updating you about kind of what's going to happen and answering questions, you know, via a checkout or a note or something like that. So that was really helpful, and just to even see like, okay, this is going to be adjusted, but you know, we're still on track, and so that was really helpful.
And understand some of the reasons for the remodel were for sound control. You know, your husband is a musician, and you also have children too, so is managing the family. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so that was like one of the main things we kind of wanted to address when we were going to do the basement. We were like, what can we do to kind of keep the noise down here? So, you know, 3 kids and drums and all that. So SJ Janice actually did a bunch of research for us, and we did some double paneling in the ceiling and some sound bats, some extra things that are going to help with that. Even the, you know, construction of how the certain you know, where the spaces would be and how we would use the spaces to kind of maximize that sound. So that's been really helpful. I mean, you can hear a little bit, but it's so much better than it was, and it's really nice. So my kids can be down here, we can watch TV down here and still do something else upstairs, or my husband can practice down here and it's not waking the kids up. So it's great.
Great. Well, you have a lot of different zones and spaces we'd like to see a little bit more of.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
if you could take us through, that'd be awesome.
For sure.
So you mentioned this is kind of your mini kitchen now. Can you tell us a little bit about how your family is using the space with storage? You have new white oak shelves as a decorative angle, as well as shiplap, backsplash, MV Arctic quartz countertops. I know we have custom paint, custom green colored Seville cabinetry. And then complementing it would be the stainless appliances. So as your family is using the space for entertaining, watching movies, how are they using this bar area?
Yeah, they're always coming here for food, drinks. I have tons of storage, so I have storage overflow from upstairs or just putting my own stuff in here. And we really love all the finishes. So we were able to customize exactly how we wanted these cabinets to look. Super durable. I'm not worried about my kids wrecking this, scratching this. I literally let them have at it, and I'm stress-free, which is wonderful. And then I do love what the designer put together with tying in the design elements to the space. I was a little hesitant about having it look super separate, but it's a super functional kitchen and also really fits with the flow of the design down here.
Excellent. All right, and Laura, you know, with the unfinished basement space, there's a lot of possibilities about what can be done. So really, how did you get to this outcome and this final design with our team?
Yeah, we talked a lot about how we wanted to use the space now, but also being able to keep this long space kind of flexible. So obviously we made this kind of like a kid play area. They love this, but eventually this could be a seating area for us, or we can use this in a different way. So that was really great to talk about. And then we needed our storage in the back, so we decided to do that hidden shiplap door, which I love because no one even knows that's storage. And then we have a powder room and some extra kind of storage for kid toys or decor items. So we love the flexible space, gives us lots of options going forward.
Excellent. And having to move different items with an unfinished space that are in the way or obstacles for different game areas or anything particular. I know we had a soil stack here that we had to move to the wall, so breaking up some concrete. Same thing with roughing in plumbing for the new powder room. So kind of, you know, laying the foundation for these new spaces. Some things have to be moved, but really it's needed to create that open concept you wanted.
Absolutely, and we moved that floor drain as well, so that opened this whole thing up. So the problem solving was amazing.
Excellent. So now we're in the musician space. Whose space is this?
This is my husband's space. This is his vision. This was one of the main reasons he wanted to do the basement.
Okay. Was he able to use his drums or bring his friends over in the past, before the remodel?
No. So he likes to record. He likes to have his bandmates over to practice. Even just teaching our kids drums, that was impossible in the space. There was just too much reverb and sound problems. And then also it was incredibly loud, and I have young kids. So I'd be like, don't do that. You can't be doing that right now. And now he can literally record down here. He can play. I can barely hear it. I can be watching a show up there, and he's down here doing band stuff, and it's awesome.
Yeah, and with the sound deadening, to make that happen, we had to add a significant amount of drywall and insulation, right?
Yeah, and that was a standout feature when we decided to go with you all. You all did a lot of research into how that would work, not only for me wanting the less noise for the kids and the music, but also how that could be put together so that his music would sound good when he's recording down here. So, and that has really been like true to word. It's really great. He's down here all the time, and the kids are, and we can barely hear it up there. His recordings are good. So that was really appreciated and came to fruition.
Excellent. Yeah, another great space in this lower level.
Absolutely.
All right, and the stairway we opened up considerably, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This used to be 2 full walls, so we really opened this up to give it a lot more flow and light and space.
Yeah, and the white oak stained handrails with painted balusters and stringers really kind of brightened up this space. It allows you to kind of see through it and open it up as you're walking from side to side. So
Yeah.
This is not just a big wall anymore.
Right, and being able to really customize what we wanted that to look like was great.
Yeah, a little more architectural detail to it.
Exactly, yep.
And the flooring too, very durable, very easy to clean. How's your experience been?
I'm obsessed with this flooring. I want this flooring upstairs. It's waterproof. It doesn't scratch. We have a dog. She's down here all the time, so it never scratches. My kids are racing cars. You literally vacuum it, wipe it. It's perfect. And initially, we were like not sure, but love it. So this is my favorite space of the whole basement. So you had asked earlier about why we did this, and it's really to give us more space to entertain friends and family and just be together as a family. So we're down here all the time, movie nights, reading books. It's just super comfy, cozy, really a great addition to our house to be together. I love coming down here with the fireplace and just being able to relax and hang out together.
So this isn't just a living space, it's kind of a home theater too.
Yes, so my husband wanted that home theater, so we have the custom audio you all installed. You put everything in, did a lot of research again, so what would work best and what we wanted. So he can play music down here. We can have dance parties. We can watch. It's like having your own home theater. It's really great. It's super dark when we want it to be. Put the little fireplace on. Really, like I said, just super cozy, super comfy. And we're down here all the time.
Great, and the fireplace feels great. You know, we have a white oak mantel with shiplap that's kind of replicated throughout the kitchen, backsplash, and hidden door. So it's a nice kind of complement to the space and visually pleasing as well.
Yeah, it ties everything together, adds a nice focal point. I love it. That's my favorite feature down here. So
Sure.
Yeah, he got the band stuff and I got the fireplace. So yeah, we love it.
And we also concealed other metal poles too with these custom surrounds made out of wood, added some storage underneath the stairwell too, so you could still keep things out of eyesight too.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean. Everything with your company feels very customizable. It wasn't like, we're going to put this to cover, the pole. It was, what do you want it to look like? You can do this, or we can do this. And so I loved it. It felt like very customized throughout the whole process, and it's exactly what we wanted.
Great. Well, I'm glad we could help you with your lower level. Appreciate you walking us through the space and making this happen and inviting us to into your home.
Yeah, absolutely. We couldn't be happier.
Well, if you're looking at remodeling your lower level or have questions about what's possible with your home, feel free to inquire with one of our design consultants at sjjanis.com.